What's up, everyone? Welcome to Media Marites Podcast, where we talk all about media chikahan and kwentuhan. I'm your host, Cyrus J. Opinion, and for today's chika, we will be talking all about different encounters with online misinformation, tackling the efficiency of communication in the digital age. With that, let's meet our guest, Marites, for this chikahan episode.
Hello everyone!
Hi mga kamarites!
What's up, everyone?
Hello everybody!
Ayan, it's nice to meet all of you, guest Marites, no? Before we start with our topic, all of you is gumagamit naman ng technology, digital devices, and social media, di ba?
Yes, gamit na ang social media sa panahon ngayon.
Very true naman mula kay Kamarites She. Feel ko very expert ka na sa paggamit ng social media.
Yes, lalo na I'm using it to express my feelings
In what ways do you use it to express or communicate your feelings, Kamarites She?
In Twitter, dun ako nagra-rant about my feelings.
That indeed is one way to use social media nga, no? Let's go over to Kamarites Luciel naman. Marites Luciel, do you use social media?
Yes, I usually use it para makakuha ng information online or facts na di ko pa alam through online searching.
Ayan, pasok na pasok yan sa topic natin for later, Kamarites Luciel. How about you, Kamarites Irish?
Social media has made it convenient for me to message my friends in real time. And syempre, I always catch up sa mga latest chika dahil sa social media.
Grabe, lahat pala talaga tayo dito ay certified chismoso at chismosa, no?
Of course no, dyan tayo nabubuhay sa chika.
Love it, Kamarites Irish. How about our last but not the least, guest Kamarites Miggy?
For me, I use social media to look for things na pwede kong bilhin. For example, may nakita akong bagay sa TikTok or somewhere. Pwede akong bumili sa TikTok shop nung gusto kong bilhin, kaya masasabi ko na mas napadali ng social media ang life ko in a way na mas nagiging convenient sa akin ang pagbili ng mga gamit.
Very relatable, Kamarites Miggy. Kalat na kalat talaga ang online shopping nowadays. To start with our topic, we are all aware of the transition natin from traditional to contemporary ways of communication. Before, we wrote letters to each other, then nagkaroon tayo ng telegraphs, telephone, news through printing press, and finally, in the digital age, we have invented digital devices as our new medium for communication. While many argue na communication became faster and more efficient, syempre it cannot be denied that it also brings negative effects, which brings the question if it truly is efficient in the first place. Our topic for this episode, as I've mentioned earlier, ay magre-revolve around misinformation. Kaya let me start by asking you, Kamarites Irish, what is your personal experience with online misinformation?
Hello mga kamarites, masaya talaga makipagchismisan no? Not until I experience na ako naman ang laman ng chika, ang malala, fake news pa. Yes mga kamarites, na-experience ko na dahil may kumakalat na chismis na ako daw ay nagkakating classes.
How and sino ang nag-spread ng information na yan, Kamarites Irish?
May kumalat kasing picture online. Kita sa picture na naka-uniform ako pero nasa Sampaloc Lake. Nakarating yung picture sa nanay ko. Hindi nila alam na maaga lang talaga natapos ang klase ko mga kamarites. Kaya nagpalipas lang ako ng oras sa Sampaloc Lake. Hindi ko naman nakalain na magiging big deal sa kanila yon. Di ba mga kamarites?
Is very unfortunate thing to happen nga naman no mga kamarites. Did it change your perspective about the efficiency of communication in this age, Kamarites Irish?
For me, no, because in my opinion, social media isn't the problem, but rather how we use it. Social media help us to communicate with loved ones in real time, even nasa malayo sila. However, problem arise when users misuse it.
That is a great answer no mga kamarites. We people are quick to put the blame on social media while we, the users, are the one not using it in the right way. Matanong ko lang kamarites Irish, naniwala ba yung nanay mo about the information that you were cutting classes?
Sadly, yes, when I got home, napagalitan ako, but I was given a chance to explain myself. To all my fellow Marites out there, be careful not to believe everything you see online. It might just lead to unnecessary conflicts and misunderstandings.
Though you experienced something like this due to the spread of misinformation, I'm glad that you learned something from it. Aming Kamarites Irish. Now, let's go over to our Kamarites Luciel.
Hi Kamarites Zai, and hello to all the Kamarites who are listening to this podcast. So ito na nga yung na-experience ko, which is feeling ko na-experience na rin ng iba. Yung may mga random contents about health facts na nalabas sa feed natin, or di kaya ay pag nagsesearch tayo ng mga symptoms na nararamdaman natin, tas yung nalabas ay mga severe diseases possibilities.
Grabe, is this one of those scenarios where malalaman mo na lang na according to Google, mamimit mo na si San Pedro sooner or later?
Exactly. Kunwari sinabi mo na may headache ka, tapos yung nalabas sa sinerch mo is magkaka-stroke ka dahil sa symptom na yun?
Did you have any symptoms na sinearch mo exactly sa Google? And what specific disease did Google suggest that you probably have?
I felt like throwing up last time, and Google said I was pregnant.
Grabe, that's such a slippery slope. Google can definitely be misleading most of the time if we're looking for something specific. Can you say that some websites are reliable and accurate naman? Hindi ka naman buntes, Kamarites Luciel?
Hindi mo sure sa part ng buntes? Charot! I think reliable and accurate naman yung ibang websites, lalo na kung galing sa credible source. But I also think that we shouldn't self-diagnose and we should consult a doctor instead. Huwag natin basta-basta paniwalaan yung mga information online, lalo na when it comes to health.
Mukhang aabangan natin kung makikrave ng mangga ang ating Kamarites Luciel. Anyways, getting back to our topic mga Kamarites, very true tayo dyan sa part na it's not practical to self-diagnose, lalo na at may nag-o-overlap talagang symptoms ang iba't ibang sakit. For example, having fever and being pregnant both show symptoms of puking or pagsuka. Kaya kapag sa Google mo siya sinearch, which suggests every possibility, sasabihin niya talaga sa'yo na probably you're pregnant. Remember mga Kamarites, to consult a professional when it comes to your health. Aming Kamarites Luciel for the big question. Can you say that our communication in today's age is efficient?
Yes, I think communication in today's age is efficient, especially when the people you want to connect with are far from you. But we should also know how to develop critical thinking and media literary skills, where we will be able to analyze, question, and evaluate media messages. By this, we would benefit from social media and not the opposite like having misinformation. Gathering information from the primary source or a credible source should also be done, rather than believing in what we just see on the internet.
Yan mga Kamarites, another lesson learned ulit tayo about the critical assessment and evaluation of information bago i-consume and i-take at heart those information we see online. It is very essential to make great use of the ease and efficiency that the digital age has brought us, not only to applaud it for its fast and one-click exchange of information, but to deliver accurate and credible data. Thank you very much ating Kamarites Luciel. And now, let's meet our third Kamarites Miggy.
Hello Kamarites Zai, and hello rin sa mga nakikinig dyan. So, this is my experience about sa misinformation, which is nung bumili ako ng Lego set. Malaki yung Lego set na nakita ko online. Like, di lang siya basta Lego set. High quality siya at mura pa. So, syempre, since mura nga yung Lego set na yun, na-allure ako sa price niya. That time naman kasi, wala pa akong medyo alam sa online shopping. So, kung makita ko na maganda yung object na yun, and cheap at the same time, who not go for it, right? So, ayun, in-order ko na yung Lego set na yun. So, syempre ako, excited na ako mag-build ng Lego. After mga ilang days, dumating na. Pagkabukas ko nung box, wala. Believe me when I say na sobra akong na-disappoint sa dumating. Yes, merong Legos, pero isang small plastic bag lang. Kulang-kulang yung pieces, like wala kang mabubuo dun. Actually, dun pa lang sa box ng Lego set, halatang fake na yung dumating kasi may mga crease na yung box. And then, ayun, I didn't know what to do because it was my first time ordering online. So, in the end, my money was spent on garbage.
Only health information but product descriptions ay talaga namang napaka-misleading at times lalo na in an online setting. May I ask kung magkano yung Lego set na nabili mo, Kamarites Miggy?
I bought it for like 800 pesos. Considering its quality, mura na yung Lego set na yun. Pero guess what? Gumaan lang yung wallet ko. Trinay ko na rin magpa-refund pero they did not answer my messages.
In scam, very prevalent in today's age. As we can take away from our Kamarites Miggy, you can never be too sure about what you buy online. It looked like may ilang butterflies na lumipad from your wallet, Kamarites Miggy. Can I ask about how many reviews there were when you checked the product?
The reviews were all positive naman. That's why I was tempted to buy it. Then I learned that all the positive comments were made by bots, as the other negative reviews said. I really wish I had scrolled down the reviews before buying it.
That is another thing that impedes us from accurately filtering what's real or not, no? The existence of bots. From your experience, no, Kamarites Miggy, even though you reach out to communicate sa seller, you receive no response and compensation. Would you still say that communication is efficient in this day and age?
Of course, Kamarites Zai. Although there are a lot of harmful and fraudulent acts, communication still proves to be useful and beneficial, especially if there are emergencies happening around us. Kailangan lang talaga natin maging vigilant, lalo na pagdating sa online shopping.
It's very true, Kamarites Miggy. There is always another side of the coin sa mga bagay-bagay. The advantages that the digital age has brought us cannot be taken for granted. It is very important to be careful with our activities online to avoid misinformation. Lastly, what can you advise to our dear chismoso and chismosang Kamarites?
Kaya mga Kamarites, make sure na what you're gonna buy online is legit, and if you're not sure whether that object is real or not, mag-search lang sa Google ng mga proof na ang isang object ay totoo. This way, we could avoid purchasing bogus stuff, and we would also know what makes an object authentic. Let us all be shrewd in everything we do.
Very much for sharing your experience and tips, Kamarites Miggy, to our dear listeners. Now let's hear from our last Kamarites, She.
Hello again, everyone.
Kamarites She, what can you share about your encounter with misinformation online?
As someone na may mga boy best friend is nachichismis ako na ako raw reason ng breakup nila ng GF niya. My gosh.
Oh, we're nearing the end of our podcast with something na mainit-init. Can you elaborate further, Kamarites She?
And since nasa isang school kami that time, kumalat siya and then sinasabi pa nila na I'm the reason nga raw of their breakup and they also called me kabet even though they are not hearing my side.
Pero it's not true, di ba, Kamarites? Where did this take place? For example, sa Twitter ba or any social media platforms?
Of course, it's not true, no? That time kasi na naging close ko yung BF niya is ka-group ko sa isang project. And then nagkakalubuan sila that time. And since naging close nga kami, naging mutuals kami sa IG. And then nag-story kami about dun sa mga project na nakakatawa, ganun. And then nakita ko, ini-stalk ako ni girl. Then yun, nag-jump into conclusions na siya. Kaya kumalat na kung saan-saan.
Grabe, it's very easy to be taken out of context, no? When things like settling relationship feuds are done online. Nowadays, the relationship between couples typically evolve around social media, ganyan-ganyan. In this scenario, no, Kamarites She, there seems to be a misunderstanding between the two. What course of action can you suggest which they should have done to prevent this misinformation?
Ang ma-advise ko lang para sa mga naka-experience ng na-experience ko is let them lang. Since wala ka naman need na i-clear na name, lalo na kung alam mo sa sarili mo na di mo ginawa yung mga ina-accuse nila sa'yo. And choose your battles din. Dapat alam mo kung ano yung worth it labanan and hindi.
Tama. You shouldn't feel the need to explain if you know na what you're doing is right. It depends on the users of social media if they're going to believe misinformations that they receive or perceive about you. Kamarites She, what did you learn from this experience and can you say that communication in this age is truly efficient?
I used to think that communication is the key, but I learned that comprehension is. You can communicate all you want with someone, but if they don't understand you, it's silent chaos.
That is why being media literate is a very essential skill to have, no mga kamarites. We're heavy on your statement, kamarites, She, na you can communicate all you want, but communication without comprehension will still lead to misinformation. What we can take away from your experience is people will believe what they want to believe, as truth cannot be easily understood when there's communication but walang pag-intindi.
I think communication is more efficient nowadays since it is so easy to communicate to other people, and kahit saang bansa man sila nandyan is kaya natin makipag-communicate sa kanila with the help of social media. But, nasa tao pa rin yun if pipiliin nila makipag-communicate or what. Since dun sa experience ko is mas pinili nila mag-assume ng mga bagay-bagay kaysa i-ask or i-approach ako.
Thank you very much for your insightful answer, Kamarites She. Very thankful din ako sa mga naging answers ng iba pa nating guest, Marites. According to all of your answers about the efficiency of communication in this age, no, coming from your experiences and encounters with misinformation, we can still say na yes, efficient pa rin siya. It's just that the efficiency doesn't come with the digital devices, social media, and technology alone. It is still up to the users to make an efficient use of these inventions by equipping themselves with digital information and media literacy to avoid scams and misinformations. Ayan, I hope marami tayong natutunan in today's Chikahan episode, mga kamarites. Sana ma-apply nyo all of these tips and knowledge about media in your everyday lives. This is where we will end our Chikahan for today. Let's say goodbye to our listeners, mga guest kamarites. See you guys to our next Chismisan session with your host truly, Kamarites Zai. Bye-bye!
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 Bye guys!
Bye guys!